Okay, so you've got the first card as being accept help and defend yourself in any kind of situation that you are going through at this particular moment. But altogether, your plans are progressing very, very nicely. In the past, it says you shouldn't have been, there were a lot of people who had a lot of things to say, but don't be swayed by other people's opinions. And you were beginning to work in a team, and there was a lot of collaboration that has been going on with you in this past few weeks. Now, going into the future, you've got make a plan or a will for the future. So you need to decide what you're going to do with your money in the future. And you have got a lot of unnecessary worry and anxiety. So things are going to sort themselves out. You are overly anxious about nothing in particular. And if you make a plan, then that takes away the worry and anxiety that is associated, because then you know what you want to do and you're not winging it, in other words. So accept help, defend yourself if any situation crops up, but things are altogether progressing very, very nicely. So that's the energies for that week. Okay, so you've got the 9 of chalices over here. So it is necessary for you to make some kind of plan on how you're going to sort your resources out. You need to look at your strengths and your weaknesses when you are making these plans, and you have to, document them, write them down. You can see this man's writing down on this little piece of paper over here, and he's got the lion versus the deer over here. So he's writing down his strength and his weaknesses. And this is the way you're going to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So it's very important. This is the way your cup will fill up if you sit down and actually write down a plan. And that is how you will get this wish coming true. So the 9 of Cups being the wish fulfillment card, the way you can get to your dreams is to make detailed plans about what you're going to do and write down the pros and the cons, your strength and your weaknesses, what you have and what you don't have, what your goals are. And this is a very good time because we're coming to the end of the year, and it's a good time to make plans for next year. So you've got the 6 of Pentacles over here, and this is being crossed by the Devil card. So with the 6 of Pentacles, you can see these people working extremely hard to accumulate. You can see they're, working all hours. It's a teamwork effort. Everybody's got their part to play. So you're probably working some kind of situation where you're getting things done. You are working under somebody. So it looks like, you're not somebody that's in charge of that situation anymore. And this is the way you're managing to accumulate finances. So whatever you're doing is being very productive, but it means that there's a lot of hard work going into it. And it's crossed by the Devil, so you are working under somebody who's a bit of a bossy person, a bit of a bossy boots with the Devil card over here. So they're in charge, they're expecting you to do everything. You can even see here they're in charge, and they've got the books over here. So they are, they're watching you very carefully, they're watching your work very carefully, and they're taking everything into account. Everything that is being done is being taken into account. And, you're having to, bow down to whatever they've got to say. They're keeping you, maybe they're acting as a little bit of an obstacle from you going up your career path. You can see this Devil is standing, at the beginning or the entrance to the staircase that is going up. So there's something that they're doing that's preventing you from moving forward. And maybe this is causing you to be a bit upset. Maybe what you'll have to do is to actually, cater to their whims and fancies. Maybe, caress their ego, if you like, make them feel good in order, or persuade them. Be very nice to them to persuade them to allow you to progress. So somebody is standing a little bit in your way of progress over there. And, they're being a bit of a slave driver as well, making you work pretty hard for your money. Maybe you're not earning very, very well because they're making you work very hard and the payment is not so good. But in all, you are working and it is being very prosperous, whatever you're doing. You can see there's an accumulation of wealth here. So in the past, you got the 5 of Cups over here. So there was something that happened that was quite a disappointment for you. It looks like, you've had sleepless nights over it. You're crying over the fact that, things didn't work out. It seems to be one of the projects because the 4 Cups are still standing over here. So something, that you were doing didn't turn out exactly what you wanted to happen. You've got the end of a cycle over here. So in this last year, maybe you've been trying to rectify some sort of mistake that was made. It's still haunting you. You still have a little bit of nightmares about it, and you were very disappointed that this didn't work out. The 5 of Cups is generally a card of regret that something didn't happen. So in the past 3 months or so, you've got the Hermit card over here. So you have been very focused on your work and trying to get things done. Maybe there's some learning that has come in, but the Hermit card ruled by Virgo is definitely an obsessive kind of focus on work. Maybe you're checking things thoroughly, making sure that everything goes well, especially since you've had some sort of disappointment in the past. The Hermit card shows that, you're very concentrated, you're very focused on making things come out really perfectly. So what's in your mind? You want the Ace of Swords. You might be dealing with somebody that is very, very difficult, very, very poisonous. You've got the snake over here, and you're trying to sort this person out. And this person is definitely somebody who is preventing you from going forward. So you feel that, if you sort this particular poisonous person out, you will be able to progress, or you will be able to conquer and move forward. So you're trying to sort somebody out that has been giving you a lot of grief. So going into the future, you've got the Four of Wands. There's a lot of abundance coming in for you. You can see these people harvesting all these grapes. There's still a lot of work to be done, but if you work pretty hard, it looks like you will be able to harvest, or you will be able to, get a lot of abundance coming in. So it'll be very productive, whatever you're doing. So whatever project you are working so hard on here with this Six of Pentacles, it looks like it's going to produce a lot of stability, but a lot of wealth coming in with it. So that's very, very good. So going into the future, you've got the Five of Wands. So you are working within a team. Maybe there are, with the Five of Wands, the people don't always get along within the team. You do have this team leader trying to sort things out. So whoever you're working under is also having to deal with all the disputes that are going on within the team, and they're trying to get everything moving in the same direction. So you are part of that team, and maybe there is a lot of disputes and problems going on within that team that you're working in at the moment. So what's coming in for you in the future? It looks like there's the Ten of Pentacles. This project looks like it's going to come to an end, and it's going to be extremely prosperous. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. This woman has surrounded by a lot of wealth. So there's going to be some sort of good payoff at the end. Maybe you'll get a raise, or you will get some kind of remuneration for all the hard work. Maybe, they'll give you a bonus, something coming in for you soon with this Ten of Pentacles. But the project is now coming to an end. It looks like, it'll be a very successful conclusion. So what's in your mind? You've got the Knight of Swords over here. So this is talking about, you want all the disputes and problems to really go away. Maybe there was some sort of difficult news that you received that caused a lot of chaos in the situation that you worked with. Maybe the person that you're working with as the Knight of Swords, has been really very much a slave driver and has been giving people a lot of grief. Maybe they don't have nice things to say. Whatever they say, causes a lot of upset amongst people. You can see this man is, almost beating people up here with this sword. He says things and moves on, or does things and moves on. So maybe the person that you're working with is very chaotic, and maybe you really don't want to work with them again, because they do things or they say things and their energy is pretty nasty, and you're not really happy to work with them again, and you're afraid that you have to work with them after this project is finished. So this is the thing that is on your mind. It's playing on your mind a little bit as well. So going into the future, you've got the World card, the Judgment card, and you've got the Queen of Cups. So the World card, it looks like things are going to be very, very successful, and maybe the cycle or this work is now coming to an end, and maybe you have been, maybe you get a promotion and reach the top of that particular cycle, because the World card is Saturn, and it's reaching, the height of what you can reach. And this man's giving thanks or giving praise to this particular god, thanking him for, receiving the gifts that he did. So it looks like, whatever you're working on now concludes or comes to an end. And it looks like it's a very, very successful conclusion. So you probably it looks like you're probably going to get a promotion, or you're going to get a better job, or you're going to move to something that is much more prosperous for you. So whichever position you're going into, it's going to be something that you really enjoy, and something that is very, very abundant as well. You've got the Judgment card coming, so a time to make the decision about what to do. So it looks like a new pathway opening up for you, where you least expect it. You can see these people walking through the parting of the Red Sea. So it looks like somebody's going to come in for you and open up a new avenue so that you can go down. And this looks like it might be, divinely guided. So you're going down a new pathway, it looks like you might be a leader, a team leader, or somebody that takes on a leadership role, but a new position opening up for you quite unexpectedly. happy, and that looks like it's going to be divinely guided. And you've got the Queen of Cups over here. You're going to be very, very happy about what happens. It also looks like, you might need to, be, very grateful for whatever happens. Maybe somebody comes in to help you, because this looks like this woman's praying to this god. This Judgment card is divinely guided. Some angel coming and helping you open up a new pathway. So, you might need to just say thank you to the universe for things that happen, and you're going to be very, very happy with whatever happens. So it looks like you've got this light coming in over here. It looks like you are being guided. A pathway opens up for you once this particular project ends up. It looks like everything opens up for you, and you're going to be very, very happy. You can see she's giving thanks, to this god, giving a lot of fruit and flowers. So there's a lot of abundance, and this looks like you're going to have a very successful conclusion, a new job coming for you, and it's going to be something that you really, really wanted, and you're really going to be happy in it. So that looks really promising. Whatever project you're having comes to a conclusion, and it seems like things are going to really work out very positively for you. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot over here and see what they've got to say. So you've got the Three of Spring over here, which says, plan your next step with an eye for long term. Have patience. There will be good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So you can see that, we have started off saying that you need to actually start doing some planning. And the Three of Spring says that you do need to be planning. And the reading ends off, which says there's satisfaction from a job well done. You've got the World card, and he's giving thanks. So yes, you are going to be very happy with the conclusion, but you do need to plan for the future. Then you've got the King of Winter, which says get advice from someone professional or objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So there is somebody that you need to ask for some professional advice from, somebody who's not, really very emotionally tied to the situation, but gives you some good, advice that you can actually, some good practical advice that you can actually use in your situation if you're having any problems, especially if you're dealing with somebody, that you feel is being not so nice, especially with this Knight of Swords over here. If they're giving you a little bit of a grief, or if they're victimizing you, it looks like you do need to ask for some kind of professional advice that is objective and very fair-minded to sort the situation out. Then you've got the Seven of Summer. You've got the Rainbow over here, which says no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing options. So maybe you are worrying a bit too much, over-analyzing it. You just need to go ahead and do whatever you need to do. So if you're trying to put in for a new job, or you're trying to get things done, you just need to do it. Make a decision and do it. It looks like a new pathway is opening up for you with this Judgment card. Like I said, the Red Sea is parting, and these people are going through, and it looks like you are going for a leadership position. So you need to take that leadership position if it comes through for you. Don't procrastinate. Just keep going, and you need to make a decision about what you want to do. And ask for advice. This card is also saying, with this Queen of Cups, ask for advice. If it be from the powers that be, ask the divine for assistance as well. Okay, so asking for help, getting some unemotional, objective advice, and just stop worrying. So I'm just going to draw some cards from this deck, which speaks about independence, and it says, if a man follows systematic habits of saving a definite proportion of money he earns and receives in other ways, he's practically sure to place himself in a financial position of independence. So a need for you to start exerting some financial independence. And also the next card is self-discipline. So in this period, you need to make sure that, you are not overspending, and that you are showing your independence by putting some money away. And mind control is the result of self-discipline and habit. You either control your mind or it controls you. There is no halfway compromise. So these were just advice cards that says you need to make sure that you're in charge of your money, and put aside some money so that you are going to put aside money for your financial independence later on in life.